I don't people like you want people to do my free citrus, boy. I was a pay for stuff if I get citrus.
Well, there's one below that we paid for. Is it sure? That same mic that you're using came with a sticker, and I just slap it at the bottom of it.
So somebody gave you the CJ gaming, somebody gave you
Okay, so what happened, boy?
the aperture sticker.
I could describe all of them. This one I paid for, like I outright paid for. I don't think the cameras could see it. Maybe this one. This one I paid for. The Seagate gaming, we needed a hard drive for a shoot because we had no storage. So we ran to PriceMart to buy a hard drive. And the case, we got PriceMart. The packaging for the hard drive was about this big.
Oh yes, I know the big stupid plastic.
Right.
Yes.
So it was that one that had the sticker in it.
Uh-huh.
This one is from when you buy backdrops, like the vinyls with different what it looks like tiles and like marble and them kind of thing. It comes with this sticker. This is from my friend got me a gift and it came with these stickers. It's like a wrist rest for when you're using a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
So your hand is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The time where I see it on the IG.
So that's what this is. This was from my nephew. He just gave it to me. It was on his something. He peeled it off from something.
Jabari nephew.
But I'm surprised he knew what the show is because I watched the show growing up and I was not allowed to watch it.
Homie, is that homie for the culture? What was say? Oh, this might last by the way?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it too far?
No, I can reach it.
Okay.
I know picture somewhere else last time, you know.
Well, this is, you know what this is. It's
Aperture,
the aperture lights. This I got from my boss. It's Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Bob's Burgers, yeah. A little bit.
I'm saying because I don't watch the show, so I had to remind myself. And then this is from, oh gosh, we got some cine lenses.
Mm-hmm.
What is it started? It starts with an S. Sure.
Sure, it's Cine line, yeah.
These are one of these stickers. So there's a white
Nice.
with black lines and then a black with white lines. This was the only one that I got to fit there properly and look good. And then the Shaw one is here.
Oh, nice.
So.
But if we started for Trust, you talked about citrus, you know, am I right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we are doing the audio sync now, or?
Yes.
Alright, so audio sync in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm probably going to leave that in. Talking about the stickers, everybody's going to be like, what is going on?
Yeah, why not? I keep it fresh, you know, I keep it spicy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Welcome back to another episode. Why did you do intro?
Roll the intro. Tune in soon to Studio Near You.
I did intros for a while. Haven't done it for the past few, but I used to do intros for a while.
Okay. Today's your day.
Today's my day.
Do the intro, roll the intro.
I have to do
Pay the bill.
pay the bills one time.
Sure.
Okay.
Real prepping himself.
I had to prep myself. Because you had to give energy and thing.
Yeah,
All right. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Jabari Show, where we are with our new guest, Thruston, Benny. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Before we get to the things, let me pay some bills.
Hold
on. Let me pay some
You
bills.
have to tell us
Come. I'm trying to have us not get put out.
Whoa. Crazy.
We would just want to shout out Brandon Studio. If you want to come and take pictures, take videos, if you want to have a class, and or if you just want to come and stream, the space is here for yours. It's all yours.
Yeah.
For the lovely price of contact them.
DM for price.
DM for price. You know, that's how we always do. We just DM for price, you know? Just like that, yeah.
Well, we have branding and corporate videographer, the content creators and editor.
Yeah.
And today we have Thruston here with us
Mm-hmm.
to talk about everything. This is a tell our story.
What is that?
You tell a whole story.
Tell a whole story.
You know what that is?
Not sure.
Oh, okay, I tell a whole story. It's like normally when somebody's in some big drama,
Controversy.
some
Like,
big controversy,
tell a
they
whole
then
story.
now have like a tell a whole story.
Like the Prince, what's their face, and the next one with the Oprah on the Oprah interview.
Oh my god, you know
I don't know which one of them it is, but one of them.
I was thinking, wow, to be honest.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
No, because I was like,
I know.
Pause.
Todd, man.
Yeah.
He's crying down the place.
Nah, you can no try sorry. Not today. Sorry, you tries, but not today. But yeah. You know, you just got water and just sprinkle it in here, you know. But yeah.
Were you in Custard?
No.
Okay.
UTT.
Oh, for some reason I thought that met you, like I just saw you in passing in Custard.
That's.
When I came to the photo challenge, which we were talking about, I was like, why do I feel like I know you from before? And this is because we just messaged before.
Yeah, I think we met on Twitter, yeah.
I was like, oh, Thruston, Thruston from school.
Yeah. No, that's actually funny because I think we met through Twitter actually because that was when during the pandemic and peak everyone was indoors, nobody had nothing better to do besides Among Us, so just watch drama on the internet.
That's how I know you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I know you.
Yes.
I feel like me and Thruston have spent too many hours together and I don't know his face.
Yeah.
We spent hours together when we never met. That's the funny part.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was some Discord server.
Yeah, no, man, ask if that's your Discord server 6. Oh, okay.
That was a different one.
Yeah.
I
Jen?
made that server because of that server.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we literally just played games together like all the time.
Okay.
And I'm just hearing people's voices and then I'm like, I see them in person, I'm like, wait.
I
This
know
is
that
the person
voice.
this is the person to the face, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went by, I met Ethan and those people and I was like, wait, I know you.
That's
When I
crazy.
heard their voice, I was like, I know this voice from somewhere from where do I know
Yeah.
it from? Oh!
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, like, you wake up in the morning, hop on the server.
No.
Yeah, that's early.
I had school, so that was not happening. For me.
Wow. Carry
That's alright.
I graduated before that happened, so good. Well, yeah, that was.
What did
that
you
time.
study in UTT?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Yes.
You wanna-
weird segue.
Yeah. No, that's not a weird segue. But what was what led to the change in career path? Yeah.
Well, it's actually not really a funny story, but a very short funny story. I grew up majority of my life wanted to do something with my hands basically, and for some reason I just like cars,
Okay.
like working on cars and stuff like that. So I wanted to go into automotive engineering, but well, we ensured that we don't design cars here, so it's like okay, what I could do that is close to it but not really that, and then I was like, oh, mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
And for most of my education life, I was just
Working
studying
towards
engineering,
that.
just working towards that.
Yeah.
And after I went through UTT, it was a fun time. I mean, it was very stressful. I had a little bit of depression episode. We don't talk about that, but I want to say in 2016, was it 2016, 2017, around there? No, not 16. Well, actually, no. I basically was saying that most of my life I wanted to do things with my hand, and I just transitioned from wanting to work on cars and automotive engineering, and that switched over to mechanical engineering, because it's like, okay, I could do that in Trinidad. I don't really have the money to fly out and study that. So gracious UTT, big up UTT. 2-3 years of stressful life I had there. And unfortunately, around that time, that when Petrotrain imploded.
Right.
So it's like I have a whole
time.
education. Perfect time to be like, oh, I have an education, I just stay home, doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And for some weird reason, around that time, I just started to like YouTube, which I wanted to be a YouTuber because I got
Who didn't
inspired.
want to be a YouTuber?
A YouTuber, yeah.
You
Actually.
didn't?
Not really.
I thought it was cool. I was like,
No, it was cool, but I'm like, it's cool to look at, but I don't feel like I want to actually do it. Not like take it seriously as a career.
Nah, Yeah, well, it was that kind of, that's, I guess it's similar for me, but it's more like it was advanced, and out of that, I want to do it as a career, or I just want to do it just for fun, because I really liked it now.
Yeah.
And I used to be practicing on a very busted Acer laptop on how to edit. And then I want to say fast forward to, I want to say like 2017, 2018, I quit my part-time job at a pharmacy. I worked at a pharmacy for part-time.
Them pharmacies just do something to you, know.
The pharmacies do something to you.
Pharmacies just do something to you. I'm telling you. I just work at a pharmacy for like 2
That's
years.
wild.
I'm telling you. At a point I was like, y'all, I could blow up this place right now. I could blow up this place right now.
So funny enough,
I don't care who needs whatever medication to live. I hate it.
It was fun. The customers not so much, but
it had a few fun ones. Like people come and talk to you. Someone will be like, they buy you things if you're nice enough to them. I'm like, yeah.
Nah, they was cheap. they
wouldn't buy you things?
No, I wish, but no. This is from the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, had one guy, I forgot his name, I can't oldish man. He used to be like, trying to get a little buy for a little vitamin D or something. Some random thing he used to ask, so I was like, oh gosh. I would him no wage. What you better me? I don't know nothing.
I have not the poor. Can I help the poor?
I poorest of the poor. I shall give you what I don't have. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at that time I was being like, okay, I had to do this YouTube thing, and I used to be looking up reviews online, like cameras and stuff like that. And around this time, it was tied between a Sony A6300 and a Fuji H-T3.
Right.
Obviously, the Fuji is significantly more expensive because around the time I was asking people how much this cost down here, like Conrad, and it was like all 12 grand, I think it was for that. Yeah, $12,000. So I literally boss my creators on this podcast, or I can't.
Mom, could you curse? It's up to you.
Yeah, I bust my ass really, and I want to say fortunately enough, big up moms them. I think that was my 22nd or 23rd birthday, they just surprised me, like, hey, hold a little small dust to help you get the camera. I keep telling them, hey, I don't save it for this camera, I don't save it for this camera. They say, you sure you want to buy it now? You sure you want to buy it now? Yeah, I say, yes, I want to buy it now. And lo and behold, my birthday, they gave me a extra cash to buy it, so I tried to fully buy the Fuji if I wanted to. I was like, damn.
This was when did you get the camera?
Well, 2017.
Right.
But I didn't buy the Fuji. I ended up getting a deal from a local content creator. You might have known him. Well, I do this because, in hindsight, I think I was robbed.
Okay.
I was robbed because it was a little pricey. I think I paid like $8,500 for it at the time.
Right.
It was a Sony A6300 with a Sony f1.8 50mm.
Right.
But I didn't know nothing about photography or videography then, so I didn't know that a 50mm on a crop sensor was like a 75, so it's like, damn.
All the way zoomed in.
All the way zoomed in. Yeah, I bought it from Devon at Strut, actually.
Right.
Devon said like, hey, you wanted a camera? Yeah, I said, yeah. What you to do for me? And he said, I have this camera there selling $8,500. What you for? So I said, all right, cool, I'll buy it because it's significantly cheaper than the Fuji. And I get a lens.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say it was just history from there, really.
So then how does that transition now, like, get to those clients? Like, yes, you get the camera, but then you have to
pull clients. Well, who is that first
get
client?
make a body of work, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, that?
How do you get that first break?
Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, you're really cooking my head today, boy.
That's all answers, you know.
Answers I know, it's a pull from memory, but I want to say it took me a while actually, because the first few times I had a beg. People would be like, hey, I'm a new photographer, I could do it. Well, I had to do photography, but I didn't have the equipment for video at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, I mean, a 50mm, that can't do video.
Yeah.
I need something like a wide, not like a 16 or 24.
Yeah.
I hope your audience understands what I'm saying, because I know I just don't want to be saying camera jargon. So
talk about lens sizes.
Yeah.
The lower the number, the wider
the shot, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, let me try photography. And like, okay, who I could collaborate? Be like, I was messaging around people would be like, oh, pay me $1,000 for this. And I'm like, I had no money, what do you want me to do? So I messaging over, nobody wanted to take me on. I literally was catching my tail. And I think the only time I ever did like a creative shoot was, I think I actually met you at that same, it was a photo walk in the Botanical Gardens. I can't remember.
Botanical Gardens?
Yeah, Botanical Gardens was a photo walk. I think it was
Me?
Antonio Wallace. He was hosting it. I met you, Corinne.
Oh, I thought you said you met you.
No, not you. I met you there.
Not me, but not you.
Not
you.
Sorry, no, I have like a little bit of delay in the headphones.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing you, and then I'm hearing it right after. So I thought you said you, and I was like, I was not there.
Yeah. That was fun actually. It was actually my first proper experience learning how to work with other models and stuff like that. Because like I've shot Elon. I think Elon was Palmstreet's on IG. I think his name is.
Yes.
Yeah, I shot him and a few other models. It was a fun vibe, and at that point it's like, damn, I actually really like this, because at the time I was still trying to onshore,
You're trying to find
my
your
way
footing,
basically.
Yeah.
I had no clients at all. I had to beg people to get them work, and they still don't want it.
Yeah.
You know how bad that is to beg somebody, be like, oh, I could, please take my word, please. Sir.
Yeah.
And they know, and they still don't care.
Yeah.
And ironically, I think fast forward just during the pandemic actually. I'm not sure if you know about this, Jabari. It had these guys, 2 DJs, they was doing this little thing called HHTT.
No, I don't know about it.
You know that?
But you can tell us about it.
Yeah, that was a kind of project that those 2 guys was doing since years back, and well, they say, hey, let's revive it during the pandemic. And I like the vibe because it's like, oh, they have like DJ podcasts. This was when Twitter rooms, or where people just join spaces, yes, Twitter spaces. So they had like a whole DJ set, and they was playing music, and people just vibing. There's like real like vibes and
Spaces was a crazy time.
Spaces was a crazy time, yeah, actually.
It really was.
You were in Spaces?
I joined one, and everybody was arguing. Everybody was arguing, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what the hype about this is. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back.
My Twitter following, half of it is from
Oh, yeah,
going on
you
Spaces.
told me that after the Spaces would finish, you would just follow everybody that was inside of the room.
When a space is going on, I'm following everybody.
Because it's like, you are on your phone.
On your phone, you're going to see me, and you're going to be like, oh, let me just follow him one time. He takes cool photos.
Yeah.
That was my little marketing.
That was my marketing too, because
Spaces was crazy.
Yes, that was crazy actually, because random sidetrack. I remember I did a space for creativity, like creative, what's the creative industry right in Trinidad, and that had like 5,000 people in the room or something like that. Like soca artists, like known soca artists was in the room, and I was like, damn.
Nothing to do, so it's like, oh, where's the next space to be in?
Yeah, and that was wild actually.
I was like after work, like posted up on the wall, like a space, and I'm like,
people sit
why am I
down.
not going home?
Well, you don't really go home. You wasn't leaving home. Remember, pandemic was still a thing. You was still indoors. You like,
I was in a pharmacy.
So
right.
I was just there, like I was in Spaces, just like chilling.
Yeah, but yeah, there's not this sidetrack too much. So bring it back to the point. One of the DJs who is my business partner now, GM Mark Cole, or I guess people know him back in the day, was Trollbass, DJ Trollbass.
Okay, I know Trollbass.
Trollbass, yeah.
Right. Just because you post him, not because of.
What is that?
No, just because you post him is why I know him.
Oh, yeah. And he and his friend Adam wanted to start a project called Into the Culture, and it's like, hey, I like your stuff because I was actually trying to add stuff for them HTTT now. I was doing like motion graphics and After Effects and stuff like that. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
And he actually messaged me and be like, hey, I like your work. I really like it. Let's work together. And I just need to say that was my first paid client. I edited the first season of Into the Culture and the second season.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was I just need to say that was my first ever client, paid client.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then transition. Well, when does the photo challenge come into play there, or like what is the gap in between that first client and then the photo challenge?
But first, tell the people that don't know what the photo challenge is.
Oh, okay. If I just try the photo challenge in like 2 sentences, it's basically 2 photographers go head to head through Trinidad and Tobago and showcasing art styles everywhere. Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't know if I can say.
I mean, I know what it is, so.
Yeah. I think because we know what it is, it's hard to like.
What else it is? It's like, yep, that's basically it.
Well,
Yeah.
I would get to the photo challenge just now because I will say how I transitioned to that because that was actually a funny story that started.
Yeah.
So I ended up working with Cole for a few projects because he was significantly more known in the industry than me because he had the connections. So he know like Jimmy October and those guys. He actually was a creative director for I think it was one of Kruti's first music videos he ever did.
Okay.
He actually was the creative director. So it's like, okay, I had the connection. I have somebody who inside then. So I was more learning from him than anything else in terms of like making the connections, getting my name out there.
Yeah.
And it just kept growing from there. So I had like project clients here and there. Nothing too crazy because it's still like
Starting
gaps.
off. Yeah.
Because pandemic still was going on now.
Okay.
Like it had times I didn't have work for like 3 months straight. So I was just at home scratching my ass, doing nothing.
So you mainly started to get work over the pandemic?
Yes, actually. I actually grew during the pandemic. That's actually funny.
Right. So from 2017 to
19,
2020,
20, yeah.
there was not much.
Nothing really. It didn't really have much.
No, because I was going through the page and I was like, everything starts from 2020, and I was like,
yeah. It wasn't really much
I
because
was like,
again, as I
either
say.
he deleted stuff or this is just when he started.
Oh, actually, no. I did archive a lot of stuff actually, because it's like very cringy work. Like I used to be editing like car videos. Like I used to don't buff me anybody who on the internet. I used to just download people videos on the internet. I just re-edited them. I like cars now, so I used to do car edits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
2 different songs and stuff like that. I think that.
I used to do that too.
Yeah, that's how I
I
actually.
used to download.
Sorry.
There was a site that just had like photography stuff, and it's like, this is the person's edit, and then these are the raw files. And
Oh no, I didn't do that.
I had none to do, so I would like just download a file, edit, and then I edited a couple of files, and I was like, what is this file name? And then I look it up because I really like how we like it edited now.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I saw it was an icon file, and then I hated everything after that.
Nikon.
Yeah, but surprisingly, whatever that Lightroom and that Nikon file, it was cooking that day.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that website. I was just downloading people's videos wholesale from YouTube. I mean, I think I did used to, reference them in the videos. Because I used to post it back on YouTube already.
Right.
Okay.
So I used to just take random car videos on the internet, make a theme about it, and just post it up, and it was fun. I just keep learning from there.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I say, I didn't really have much plans before pandemic because nobody gave a damn.
Right.
It's like, who's you? Why
Would I trust you with my project?
Why would I trust you with my project? And I was doing it for free. I was willing to do it for free because I just needed it.
Yeah.
To get the
portfolio,
exposure, yeah.
exposure, but nobody cared, which is ironically was very disheartening because I had that point, like first year pandemic, I actually was running completely quoted. Like I was just wanted to sell my camera and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
After your mom's now give you the money to get it.
No, actually, it was very disheartening, actually, because, like, I've had doubts, like, serious doubts to be like, is this really meant for me?
Yeah.
Like, was this my divine plan? Because, I studied engineering.
Yeah.
Fetch it in fall apart, and I didn't get no jobs nowhere. Nobody was taking
It
jobs.
just feels like everything you do.
Then I went pharmacy, and then I didn't like that. Then I went into, video, but technically photography. Nobody gave a damn. So it's like, damn, I don't know.
I'm fighting for my life.
I'm fighting here. I'm struggling. Help me. Yeah, so I just need to say that was my quote-unquote mini big break when GN took the chance with me. I'm very much appreciative of that. Like, GN's my brother. Like, he's not my real brother, but like, he actually really helped me break out in the industry a little bit. And we had like 1 or 2 projects here and there.
No, ignore me. I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like watching it. It's just so interesting. Like I've never had anything on me before, so that's why I was like,
Oh, okay.
I just felt the weight of it, and it started to bother me. So I'm just gonna hold it like this.
If I had the magnet, I could actually like hook it behind, but I don't think those have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, this is on what?
No, normally the newer version of that have a magnet, and you could actually clip it on your.
Oh, okay.
I hope I didn't disconnect it. I just bounced this cable.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I asked if you wanted the cable.
No, this is fine.
But
This feels
Yeah.
cool.
I think it
Just
was.
different.
Yeah, and I was just, every little job I had, I never
just
used to
took
spend
it.
it on nothing. Oh, sorry?
Oh, no, I thought you was saying that every little job that you were given the opportunity, you took it. It's like,
Yeah, basically, I took every job that come my way, and it was more money. Like, uh, do I want to say how much it was? Like, I mean,
it's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, my first ever
Because it
job.
wouldn't be what you charge now, right?
Yeah, well, no, obviously, like, I think I charged G&M was like $700 for like 12, I think that season was 8
12
episodes.
episodes?
No, it wasn't 12, it was like
Oh, okay.
6 or 8. It was
Wait.
just editing, but I was
Wait,
happy.
Hold on now.
I was going to say small money is different for everybody, right?
Yeah,
Because
no.
of where he used to work before. People were like,
Oh.
what did they say? They only paying them more like 15,000 or something.
Yeah, well,
And I was like, a lot of people would be happy with 15,000 at the only months.
yeah,
True.
no. Thing of the industry, so
I
it's
know,
one of
but
those
just
things
saying,
where,
like-
you know.
Yeah, well, I was still doing, and I wasn't really know what's the standards. I mean, I still don't know what's the industry standards now, because nobody's really want to talk about it for some weird reason. Because like, they'll be like, oh, charge your word, don't water down the industry, thing. I mean, as preacher too, but it's like,
Charge your wood, but also
That was from yesterday.
don't ask me my price.
literally that's the problem now. So I wasn't mad because I was like, oh, that's still money in my pocket. That's still somebody giving me money to do something that I enjoy. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And it just was one job here, one job there, 2 jobs here. It was like trickling.
Yeah.
And I didn't spend a single dime on that. I was just saving up. So I
Right.
bought more equipment. I bought new lenses. I bought gimbals. I bought lights. I was just saving up basically. I was like, okay, I'll add this to my kit, add this to my kit, add this to my kit.
Yeah.
I think everybody, when they now started, have the what's the word that's called it, or the phrase, like that term, they have, like an aberration of like when people keep buying gear.
Oh, when
Gear
you
syn-
tag
by-
their head and
Gear
No.
syndrome, buy gear
No.
syndrome,
No.
BYG.
I know what he's talking about.
And yeah, when you just
wanna
every
buy
piece of
equipment.
gear you see is like, oh no, I need this to make my work 10 times
I
better.
feel like that's a videographer thing.
No, actually, because this was that one before.
I never went through that. I was like, I need this camera. I want this camera. I'll get this camera. I'm content with life.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't content. I was like,
It's just
no.
like, because it's one of those things where you know your shooting range, because I know that I'm going to do mostly wide.
Yeah.
I might just need something to just catch people just a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe as far as 70. That's all I need in life. I'm good. I have this range.
Yeah,
I
well,
can work with that.
I was so clueless because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I was just buying random gear all over the place.
Right.
Like from extension tubes, like even when we do macro photography,
Right.
to like, I had like random ND filters. I mean, I still use it. I had a camera bat. Oh, that was the worst camera bat I ever had in my life. A TNF. That
Right.
thing
I know,
did
but
not last at
I
all.
really feel like that's a videographer problem, though, in the sense of,
You think so?
in a photography sense, how much gear could you like realistically buy? Camera, lens,
SD cards,
SD card, which is,
computer.
no, but those are like things that you actually
That's the essential.
need.
That's quite literally like the starter
But like
kit.
video is like
Tripod.
yeah, video you need ND filters, you need the
Mic,
monitor,
audio.
you need your audio, you need like so many other things. Because I'm like,
Yeah, the accessories.
I bought
kinda
everything
just-
I needed last year, and now
I
I'm like,
reached nowhere near what I need.
I have no idea what to buy now because I'm like, I have the camera, I have the lens,
Outside of
I have the
literally-
lighting.
Yeah, because it's available. Other than that, the only other thing that
I
a
don't know what else
photographer
to
would
buy.
want to buy is lights.
My last big purchase was the computer, and that's because I was like, well, if I'm upgrading the camera, my computer has to upgrade also because the files are now bigger.
Yeah.
You know, I need to like, I can't be.
Yeah, well, lights and storage is quite literally. It's
That's why I say I feel like it's a videographer problem. But I haven't been like, oh, I need this camera, I need this new camera. I'm like, bro, I've been watching this photographer for like 5 years. She's had the same camera. She
Might
had the
just get a new
same Canon
lens.
camera, the same 24 to 70. She's like, I get all these lenses from Canon, but I
send
only
them
use
right
this.
back.
And I'm like, well, if she's getting everything for free and she's just using this, I'm just gonna use the same thing, and I'll be fine.
I mean, true, but then, everybody's pretty sure that gear don't matter, but they have a whole studio set up.
It matters.
It matters. It really do matters. Like, yeah.
I think it depends on what you're doing.
But yeah.
Because you can't come and shoot a campaign on iPhone. I mean, you could.
You could.
But
there's a but.
You're not going to put it up on no big billboard or anything. Like.
Will you not?
Will
Think
you?
about it. Because the new iPhones is like, what, 48 megapixels, no?
No, but I'm not talking about the new. I'm talking about like before.
Oh, before, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that
now
makes sense.
because like an iPhone is like, because they did that whole big ad, it's like, oh, you could do this with an iPhone, I'll just buy an iPhone. But then also they had $100,000 in lights. They had a million people in every department that you could think of. And it's like, but we shot it on a phone and everybody's like, yes.
But
But we're just going to forget everything else.
Everything else that ties
And then there's
into
even
that
people that like complain about it, like, yes, they shot this on a phone and they use all of these things. Of course, it's going to look good.
Yeah.
But also, this is how our set would look even if the iPhone wasn't there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a...
give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that basically was my dilemma. I wasted thousands of dollars on random junk. I don't use today,
Right.
but
You still have them or you sold off some of it?
that's a weird thing. I have the anxiety trying to sell gear. It's like every time I go somewhere, it's like, okay, I give this person a lens and hope and they don't pull out a door and rob me or something like.
Who you giving lenses to?
No, well, you know, it's just the anxiety, like.
Oh, you mean in selling something?
Yeah, just the anxiety selling something, just like, okay.
Oh, were you there that one time where I bought the mouse pad? Nah, I think it was my dad.
Yeah,
Literally, I went down Cuba by some. It's the gas station that you like turn off at.
On the highway?
Not the one by the roundabout. There's like another one on the way to you. There's another gas station.
I mean, if it was not south on the right hand side?
No, not south. This is Cuba.
In Cuba itself?
Well, I don't know where Cuba starts and ends, okay?
Okay.
I don't know my country.
Okay.
Cuba
But
is the
there's
border
one,
south.
there's a path if you take, it's not the gas station by the highway, it's like one closer in.
Okay. It's on.
It's by the traffic lights.
Oh, and it's pushed in the corner.
Right.
Okay, St. Mary's Junction.
Right.
Okay.
So I go there, I think there's like some little store there.
And it have a KFC nearby.
Yeah, I think it's by the KFC
Yeah.
I stopped off. I went to buy this mouse pad, like a huge one.
Oh.
And it was $100 because I was like, $100 for this mouse pad is wild. I need it now. I jump out the car. I have my $100 in my hand. I see the guy walk up to me. He does this. I do this. And he walks off. And I'm like, oh, this is new. No words are said. It's like he could have just take me for all I'm worth. And I'm like, this.
Yeah, I have a real anxiety about that. So most of the stuff I have it to this day. I might not use it, but yeah, I just have it there laying around.
You gotta pull up with the team.
The whole team?
Pull up with the whole team. So when you have something to sell, you jump out the car first. And let
5 other men just sitting down in the
five
car
other men
watching.
just jump out like, what's going on there?
I would.
Do something.
I try to do with that group whenever I'm buying stuff. Like even when I bought a gimbal from a guy, I forgot his name already, but he came down from, I think, Diego Martin, and we meet up in South. He came from quite for a gimbal, and I was like, damn, how I don't talk to this person about it. I don't know if this person is a real person, yes or no.
Yeah.
If you don't be any fight down scene, if you don't scam me, just people like to scam or stuff. As a gimbal too, you can't really determine whether gimbal working, yes or no, unless you actually use it.
Yeah.
But it was just pretty nice. He was like, oh, hey, that you? Yeah. Ting. Hold your money, take the gimbal, voila.
Yeah.
Transaction done. I like transactions like that. Just no thought, just vibes.
Right.
Just no thought, just vibes. But yeah, wow, we're really going all over the place with this conversation
That's
right
fine.
now.
That's okay.
But yeah, I guess you could say it was just that saving up, buying gear, practicing. Just I always believe in practicing, which is ironic because a lot of people still ask me, like even just the other day, like Flora asked me, like, what school you went to? And I'm like, school? What school?
Yeah.
Is it YouTube? The school or YouTube? I self-taught.
Yeah.
Everything was self-taught with me.
People ask me that too, and I'm like, I go on YouTube. There's nothing that I know that you can't also just find out.
No, people will. The same thing where people is like, oh, so what course I should do? I'm like, none.
The course of YouTube, I don't know.
The course of YouTube.
Just look it up.
She was like, I was thinking
Photography for
I
beginners.
see you. We have some courses that for $1,000. I'm like, I mean, I could teach you too,
That's
Well, you could just learn it for free on YouTube.
No.
I personally wouldn't waste my money on it.
Nothing is wrong
But
with YouTube.
yeah.
Nothing is also wrong with
If
you
you're
as well
gonna-
too. It's if
Yeah,
you're going
if
to.
you have the discipline. to
Yeah.
stick
That's
at it.
basically it,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're
'Cause
paying your money, you kind of force yourself into, I pay this money.
Yeah, because I think about Shari, because you know Shari, Petty.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know she went through UE.
No, not you.
She went through UE. At least
No.
I think that's what I knew her for.
She went UE and then she went STAD, I think.
Yeah, she went UE, did her own thing for a bit, and then traveled to get
STAD.
her.
To STAD first she masters, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I knew Josiah also did it. Like,
Yeah, Josiah went straight
it's
to
fully
STAD.
there. Yeah. So I was like, school is helpful, but it
School
just
is
like
cool. But
depends on the person because me, it ain't for.
Yeah, I mean, after 3 years of UTT, I was like, do I want to go back to school, boy?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah. But yeah, well, I think just out of randomness, ironically, through Twitter, I met Amir because he had a Twitter account that time. He was posting up his Tron stuff, so like,
Right.
he had a Tron stuff with some girl and like rainfall or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We just interact like once or twice. And then just some random day, he just messaged me on, I think it was IG, and he's like, hey, do you do videography services? And I said, yeah. We have a meeting and I have a project with you. But kid you not, if you know Amir, he's a crackhead. But when he
Right.
talked to me, he was so professional. Like, yeah, hello, good day. Well, I have a project. I wanted to work on a video series about photography where I travel around the country challenging different photographers.
Yeah.
Like exactly how I said it.
Yeah.
I mean, he trusted here and there, but like it was just like, yeah, he was apologizing, like, oh, I sorry, I just trust plenty. And I like, it's fine, man, it's fine. I don't know what made me just be like, okay, cool, because I find it's a cool project because he said he wanted to do something like monthly, like month after month, he go different places, times different photographers, and I was like, okay, cool beans, and we shot the first ever episode. That was him and VMark.
Yeah,
VMark
this is
photography.
with Terrence, yeah?
Terrence, yeah, with Terrence,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember coming that day and I was like, wait, boy, what are you doing here, boy? Because I came early. And this is why I learned one thing about the creative industry. South creatives, just come early. So North people does not come early at all. We do.
I'm early, I think.
no, we are early people.
I reached here, I can't remember, I think call time was like 2:30 or like in the afternoon because,
I
sun and
think
everything.
y'all are so panicked about being late, y'all leave extra early for things. So y'all reach early.
Nah,
But not people, it's like,
Everything ready?
I'm right there. It's going to take
Yeah,
5
but-
minutes, and then you actually leave 5 minutes before it's like, oh, it have royal traffic today.
Late.
I'm gonna be half an hour late now.
Exactly that. It's really just be that. And I was like, damn, why wasting my time here, boy? Because we waited there for like half an hour until he reached.
Who's that?
I'm him.
Oh, I thought I'm from South, no?
No, he was east.
Oh,
He
okay.
was east from around that time. Well, he more based central now, but he was from the east. But
Okay.
yeah, I was like, wait, why really waste my time here, boy? But I still went through because I want to be professional because it's my first ever date. That was a continuous date because I think of it as like, oh, I score. Because I
Yeah,
have somebody
yeah.
who, if they like my work, I have continuous work for the whole
For the whole
yeah,
series, basically.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a monthly thing now. So like, oh, that eating food right there. First episode,
Easy
pretty
food.
fun. Easy, yeah, well, yeah, it was easy food because I mean, there wasn't any kind of food there, which was
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, who not gonna take something that they getting something monthly, like, oh,
True.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, first episode, we shot boom, 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 Terrence here, VJ. We just on VJ with VMark. And I learned a lot. I learned that, as Sony the older Sonys have very horrible color science. Like,
Right.
because I remember the Terrence, I think it was either VJ or Terrence, it was looking green. And
I'll
Amir
have
was
to go
looking
back and
orange.
see.
And I was like, damn.
I wish
how
I
don't
could
fix
check
this
it now.
boy? Oh God, don't bring that up. Don't bring that.
No, I need to just look at it for myself. I don't know.
I think I fixed it, but I don't know because I was like, damn, I really do madness because that's my first proper experience doing like vertical content. Because
Yeah.
that was actually one thing.
All
I
right,
wanted
yeah,
to do.
because you shoot strictly vertical.
Well, and I should
Now
be
he
vertical now.
shoots strict, but he would have learned off of YouTube, so everything would have been landscape.
No, I actually
No, for the photo challenge, you shoot strictly vertical.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
was saying before you used to
Learn
shoot
landscape,
yeah.
So that was my first time actually shooting
Shooting
vertical.
portrait,
This was
yeah.
before. I don't think Reels was a thing in Trinidad around that time.
It's IGTV.
Yeah, IGTV. Oh,
Take us
IGTV.
back.
Yeah.
If she don't know about IGTV, she too young for her.
Whoa, pause. But yeah.
Okay.
So that was like a new concept for me because I had to figure out how to balance on a game. But like, how am I doing this, boy? Because I had a Ronin, this first gen, the SC, and that was the struggle to keep that camera vertical. That like if I tilt slightly, bam, that is it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a time, and I enjoyed it. And I think around the how do I say after the first episode, we done shot and was going through the editing process. Because I was like, just do anything, just have fun with it. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Right.
I chop it up, we try something, and then he's like, we need the name because he didn't know what to name the series at the time.
Yeah.
And this is where I guess you can say we mesh in the sense that okay, I tried to be the professional one because he was clueless about it. I was like, okay, so we will put, let me just say it's a challenge, so we call it the photo challenge as a placeholder.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the placeholder name. Well,
And it just
look
stuck.
how it's stuck
Placeholder
now.
anymore.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a placeholder name, and we just keep going episode after episode. We had episode 1 with Be Mad, episode 2 was with Charlie, my boy Charlie, big up
Right.
Charlie,
Big up Charlie.
big up Charlie. Yeah, then the third episode with the Sansara Nature Park with this gentleman right here. Remember
That
that?
was the third? I thought it was the fourth.
I think it was the third. You was the third.
Yeah. All right.
Oh God, don't yell at me.
Yeah, you was the third. Yeah, and it was just keep going from there. And I guess
Which one
it
was your favorite one?
was my favorite one.
Yeah, don't lie to me.
Well, I mean, I have a favorite for each season because remember we have technically 3 seasons of TPC now.
When was
So
the
much
second?
fast.
What?
Yeah, we had 3 seasons of TPC.
I know the first one. The second one started with Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I would have ended, and then now the third one is not out.
Not out yet.
It's in filming.
It
Or-
done film.
Oh, okay.
We
well,
done film. It's just in the editing and post.
No, I
It's in
know.
production.
I would mention it just now, but I
It's in
can't really say
production.
much because it's still NDA, you know.
Right.
But it's much better.
Okay, what was your favorite of the first two then?
Alright, for season 1, I want to say, it had to be wow. When I really think about season 1 was our adventure, honestly. We went all over for season 1. I want to say my favorite one for season 1 was the airport episode.
All right, this has been the episode with Thruston Benny. We'll see y'all next week.
I think it was my favorite one just because it's like, oh, we're in an airport, like planes and stuff like that. That was just cool. We actually had a whole airport. Well, it was
Kind of.
not really Camden. I forgot the name. I forgot the name honestly. Damn, my memory going through. Sorry guys.
In Couva?
Yes.
Brico Air Services.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought you said something is wrong with the colors on the first one.
Yeah. To me, I thought it was like, well, if I remember, it was just weird because I had it on auto white balance and this light was just keep changing and.
I think it looks
You would
fine.
have graded it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything you ever
That's
seen.
what I'm saying.
TPC.
I'm watching it and I'm like, it looks fine. It looks good to me.
You did
Well, I
a good
probably was
job.
I probably was just nitpicking, but yeah, everything ever posted from TPC was me shotted and edited.
So how
Okay.
long would that first? Because you told you basically just have fun with that first episode. Like how long that would have taken you to edit from start to finish?
Okay, so for disclaimer, I'm a horrible procrastinator.
Ow.
So something
That
that
was
was to
just
take
in
me
my
at
ear.
least. Oh, sorry, I picked you there. All right,
You're good.
so yeah, I'm a very horrible procrastinator. So something that would take me like a weekend would take me like a week
Okay.
because I like, I'll sleep on it.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch
Right.
it again, I'll do a little edit here, I'll sleep on it again,
Yeah.
stay for that like 2 days. So that first episode probably took me like a week just for the half of it was just basically just procrastination and
Right.
half was like I try to figure out how
What
do I want to make
direction
this
you want to take it in?
basically, what direction and because it was a new concept still like
Yeah.
because our inspiration, well what Amir told me with the inspiration was from a Nets photographer, her name
Jessica
is
Kobesi.
Jessica Tobesi, yeah.
Okay.
We took inspiration from Jessica Tobesi and we was like, okay, how we gonna make our Trini spin to it now, our local spin?
Yeah.
And I just need to say it was a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Because each episode we tried different things. Like first episode we didn't have an intro. We didn't have no teaser reels or no promotion or something. I think we started doing like production level stuff around like episode 4 or 5. I think it was around the airplane episode because then we started doing the whole like credits and stuff.
No, it's okay. No, have you been to Samsara before? Before that episode?
I never, every single location where I shot for TPC, I never was before. This was the first time experience.
Because I was like, nobody else got to see a camel. I literally saw a camel. I didn't even know we had those in the country.
No, I was aware because funny enough, hold on.
I got to see a camel.
I've never seen one in real, so.
I'm telling you, I don't know, are they still alive? One of them was really sick, that's why I say that. Like,
No, they actually just take care of them. But funny enough, it was nothing new to me because it actually have a next nature park up Shadramas.
Yeah, no, they want in Chagas.
Them have camels out there also. So that was my first experience seeing a camel.
Oh, I didn't know there are camels there.
Yeah, they had camels
know
and
where it is,
kangaroos.
You want in Chagas?
On the little trail on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I know where it is. I've never went. I just didn't know that they had
I went to the
camels
entrance.
Yeah,
but
that
I never
camel-
went
that
in.
camel-
there. My
and
episode
kangaroos.
had like the lowest amount of views. I don't know what to feel about that.
Wow.
I think about that sometimes. I'm like,
Wow.
I feel no pressure,
Yeah, but
I'm also like, well, you could have given me a little bit more views, or you could have, I don't know.
Well,
It's nothing that y'all could have done, or I don't know what I would have done.
which is funny,
differently.
because I think that was the first time we tried to do the whole teaser reels. But we were just figuring out the concept and the layout now.
He just said he tried it, he tried
Trial
it,
phases. He was the trial phase.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, that was actually.
And
that
then
was
in the
fun.
video, the guy almost got hit by the horse.
The
Oh,
horse, yes.
yes.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that.
I'm like, this man almost lost his life. And nobody's watching this video. This is not funny to me in the moment, but it's funny after.
Yeah, that was. Oh gosh, I forget the people guy name. I know.
Johan?
Yes, Johan.
Yeah, yeah.
Johan
remember
was
because
terrified. He was terrified of that
Yeah.
horse. Yeah, but that was fun, honestly. But nah, definitely up there was that airport episode, and I think
Season
close. Sorry.
And then season 2.
Oh, season 2? Well, season 2, it had be a tie between, I want to say the one we did in Epidemic with the twins. Well, he was one of my BTS photographer.
The twins?
Yeah, he's a twin. Well, obviously they won't see, but he have a twin brother, identical twins. Them was a model for,
I need to see them side by side. I don't believe it right now.
well, they don't probably glance the episode whenever you
I'll
have
have
a
to
chance.
scroll through.
Yeah, I think that was with wow, where my memory going right now? Like my brain just empty. I just can't remember nobody. Sorry for everybody who watching this is like, damn,
Is
this
it
man don't
this?
remember
No?
nobody. Like no, it's just
How many-
malfunctioning.
How many times did you go up? This is after the airplane.
The season 2?
Yes. Oh,
That was-
right, yeah.
Well, season 2.
No,
that was-
I saw something at Epidemic. And
Oh
then
no,
that was
Epidemic.
the
That was
magic
with
guy.
the magician. Oh yeah, he was a close second. That magic. Yeah, the magic episode. That was fun. Seeing actual magic in person, that was really cool. Actually, that was fun.
Oh, did I even make top 3? That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's tough. So for season 2, definitely had to be a tie between that same Suits episode, and I want to say we did. It was that and the final episode for season 2, which was with Ian Davis. That was a Christmas episode.
Right.
We did.
That was cool.
That was fun. That's fun. Because I want to say a lot of the photographers, ironically, who we ever introduced on the challenge.
Excuse me. You need to move your hand because for some reason it's literally reflecting that light into my eye. The watch.
My bad, yo.
Yeah.
Damn, my bad. But yeah. Ironically,
If you insist.
how it was mainly between me and our producer at the time, Charlie Jacob. We used to just hunt for photographers to feature now, and
Right.
ironically, people who don't know us, a few of the photographers I actually recommended.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember recommended you for your episode. I remember that because I recommended.
I
Ian.
submitted myself.
Oh, you submitted yourself?
Yes,
That's crazy.
he said looking for photographers. Somebody sent that to me and I was like, I'm a photographer. And then he messaged me and I was like, oh, okay, I actually have to follow through with this now.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, you know, like somebody recommends something for you and you're like, I'll try it, but I kind of hoping I don't get through because I'd have to leave home.
Yeah.
That is literally how I was. I was like, I don't want to leave home, but if they say yes, I'll leave at my house.
Yeah.
And then he said yes. So I was like, all right, well, this was fun because I got to see a camel and feed it a carrot.
Yeah, that was I didn't feed the camera, but that was fun. That was actually fun.
Is that carrot or apple?
I think it was a carrot.
Amir gave it a apple.
Nah, I don't think they had any apples at the time. They only had carrots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I remember it was carrot.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was a very fun episode, especially like because I had a lot of respect for Ian because he was established industry and he was like, yeah, cool, I want to collab with this, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Because I recommended him, I recommended Q as our first female photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for episode 2, not episode 1, because episode 1 was Carnival. That was pure.
Oh, okay.
People don't, well, I mean, they don't want to call it an actual episode, but I just call it still an episode. That was the first episode of season 2.
Okay.
But yeah, that I would say my top 2, well, my tops for season 1 and 2, and well, season 3, unfortunately, you guys won't know that. Yeah, I can't talk about it right now. It's under NDA, it's under
Lock and key.
Lock and Key.
Is it interesting now signing NDAs for the show that you like started? Help create and to grow now. It's like I can't talk about anything.
Yeah, it's tricky. It is tricky sometimes. But it's like they understand that hey, you're doing this just to protect your IP, and well, they made sure that. Well, besides protecting your IP, but just make sure that when you send it out, that people know that damn, this is something, because you don't want to spoil. It's like any television series, like you don't want to spoil something before you watch it. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun time. I can't really talk much about it, but I would definitely say it was significantly bigger scale than the 2 seasons combined.
That's good.
Which is crazy because I could say this because we shot that within like a month.
Right.
Like 2 weekends, just back to back, day after day.
Yeah.
True, and that was stressful, to say the least.
That's how our set is. You're just going. You record dumb footage, and then it's
dumb footage, record.
Then you get into that post-production, and it's like, all right, that's our next new beast there now. For however long, and it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Submit, and then, well, I need 10 changes done.
Yeah.
Okay.
God. Like,
is that what you struggle with the most when you get changes for a video?
Yes. I have too much flashbacks of changes for TPC. Like, I think people fail to realize, like, every single thing TPC ever put out, I had to edit it and send it out.
Yeah.
And we always had changes because Kylie, I mean, much love for Kylie. She's not really with us fully in these days because she have other projects, but Kylie used to had, I kid you not, like 3 pages.
You moved the mic away.
Yeah, sorry. So she used to have like 3 whole pages of changes. So I used to be up 4 o'clock in the morning making these changes.
That doesn't sound healthy.
And do note, as a procrastinator, so we have a week after shooting this posted.
Oh, okay.
And our understanding is technically 4 videos at the end. Amir's, the photographers, the model, and the full episode.
Right.
And I do that within a week. And each of those stuff posting throughout that same week.
Right.
And as a horrible procrastinator, and Kylie have multiple changes. Yeah, I did not have any sleep that 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, technically 3, but do I regret it? No, definitely not. Because I'm very stubborn. Because it took a lot out of all of me actually. Because I would admit that ironically, for the last filming day for season 3 at TPC, me and Mia had a huge falling out. Like I literally was telling them, fleck you, fleck this, fleck everything. I don't. No, like I actually told him I don't want to deal with this anymore. And then he sent me about something. I can't remember what it was. And I was so petty. I was like, I don't care what you say, but I stubborn. So I told him about to finish this because I'm not going to leave this here. I was here in the beginning. I here when it finished.
Yeah.
Because ironically, not much people know I was the director of photography and editor and everything for TPC because I was the host, Charlie was the producer doing the back end stuff, and I was the guy behind the camera.
Yeah.
For
it's like, I know we have beef. I'm not doing this because you want me to. I'm doing it because I want to.
Literally how it was. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
But at the time, it's like, I don't give a damn. I just do it because I stubborn.
Right, yeah.
Like, it had many times for season 2. I mean, I used to be like, hey, let's just give up. I used to tell them, stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. You're doing this.
Right.
Literally, we had, I think it was for, who boy? Somebody episode we had, like literally the day before me, I said, no, like, we're not doing this. I'm not feeling to do it. I go on.
Yeah.
And I told them, hey, stop your shit.
Yeah.
And we pushed through. Even for Charlie episode, actually, first episode 2, I mean, like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's real hard. Let's not proceed with this.
I buffed him, and yeah, it was stressful, but it was fun because that helped we got known to many people in the industry, and like, obviously, more so for my character did more in front of the camera than me, but like, everybody literally in the local photography industry know TPC to this point now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that
I think
just
so.
segue. Sorry?
I think so. I think it's bigger than just photographers now.
You think so?
Yeah,
Well,
because we were
actually,
talking
yeah.
to... Is Richard?
When? Yesterday?
Yeah. We were talking to
Oh,
somebody,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
like,
Richard.
we told him the photo challenge, and he was like, yeah, I know what that is. I said, we're recording with Thruston. And he's like, I don't know who that is. And he was like, I was like, he records the photo challenge.
No,
and
that's
he's like, yes,
always
I know what that is. So
Yeah.
then from that, he could associate who you are now, kind of like, just to know your work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
So I
also,
think it's bigger than...
yeah, it's better than all of us. So yeah, so a lot of times I'll be like, hey, yeah, I is the DP for the photo challenge, and then it's just kicking people's head actually. But yeah, that was probably one of the greatest projects I ever had in my creative career, and I'm
Right.
probably doing this like, if I started in like 2017, 2018, 2019, like 5 years, 6 years,
Yeah.
7 years.
7 years. Well, wow.
And you have staff.
Our staff now, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, our media team now, so yeah, that's...
Yeah. How
wow.
many do you also have his twin on?
Oh, no,
Payroll?
his twin,
So
that's not his
So
field.
it's yourself. It is
My boy Joshua, big up
Joshua. And
Joshua.
Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua.
Okay.
You're going to get that wrong again.
That's okay.
Probably, but I'll try my best. Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua.
It's a new name. It's like, you know, when
Yeah.
you're so used
It's
to saying
familiar
one
but
thing.
different. So,
Yes.
you know.
It's the same thing, but not.
Yeah. Now, like, now people
So it's
Joshua,
you, Joshua.
Justin,
Who's Justin?
Justin Time.
What is he?
He's a wedding photographer mainly, but he just
Okay.
work with me also.
Okay.
But his Justin Time Studios is his brand.
Right.
So Justin, Joshua, I have Paul Gianmark, because he's also my
Cool.
content creator / creative director.
Right.
I have, Francesca, she is most of my content creator, Dissifted. She works
Oh,
with me
that's
also.
her real name. Okay.
Yeah, Francesca, yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah, nah, you will forget, don't worry. Who else? I have a guy named Jace Lee from America. He's one of my editors.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a few people actually. So that's why.
But is it that you knew them from before? Like, how do you build up the team now?
It's a mix of who I knew from before and a mix of like I just sent it out like I kid you not, I horrible at just following up with people. So I send out posts like, hey, I need people from my media team like 4 or 5 times, and people just be like, hey, I'm interested, and then never follow up. I see it as like, damn. And when I look for the message, it's like, where's the message?
Yeah.
And I like, oh well. So yeah, that's how it just be, and I mean it's a much needed thing because right now I be swamped with work now.
Yeah.
Because I guess you can say the segue into how I become what I call myself now, the content creators editor and corporate videographer. Because I end up building my clientele into more corporate.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of big brands actually.
Yeah, well, it's
Sasha, Miss World, Miss Universe, Domino's Pizza.
I was going to say Domino's, I didn't know if they were still under the belt or not. So that was
No, this still there.
I was waiting for you
Pizza
to
Hut.
how do you
KFC.
work with 2 different pizza
Brands
brands
in the same
that
industry.
compete in? How does that work?
Well, I mean, if
Because
they're
I feel
paying,
like at
Wait,
least.
hold on. Do they know?
if they don't need to know, they don't need to know.
I mean, he's posting about it,
I
right?
mean,
Like,
well, now they know. So.
Well, yeah, well, like it doesn't really. It's not like I have a exclusivity clause with them. Like, let's say I'm an
okay.
influencer.
Okay,
because
okay.
remember, it's more. I normally do UGC content for them now.
Okay.
So basically, brands will approach me like, "Hey, we need some activation for this product." I'll just come and shoot that for them. Boom, boom, boom. They'll give feedback. I send out the video, and then they take 2 to 3 weeks to pay me, or a month, or 2 months, and
or 6
Corporate.
months, or 6 years.
nah, I don't do me that.
I'm still waiting. Is it
Yeah.
easy for you to get your money in? Oh, that
No.
don't know.
Simple answer, no. But long answer, it's interesting because unlike, let's say, for a lot of creators, we have like, individuals, SMEs. I'm more focused on
What was
SMEs
he?
and SMEs,
SMEs.
small to medium enterprises.
Okay.
I'm more focused on business owners stuff because, I mean, yes, I could do like individuals, like let's say some girl wants some videography done for
Yeah.
her modeling page or something. I could do it, but
They fight down after.
You need the money.
not so much a fight, no. It's more like
They pay
she
better.
money small.
Ah.
The pay is significantly better. Because corporate does pay significantly better.
Yeah.
There's pay slow because it have a lot of internal politics with corporate. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, it had to go
plans.
through account and all kind of thing.
Yeah,
To justify the cost.
I won't say I took legal action, but I was contemplating taking legal action with a big company already because they was taking so long to pay. And I actually had like I had a clause in my invoices where I had like late fees.
Yeah.
And that was going into the thousands. And I don't know what happened, but they just cleared it out and I was like, okay, cool, we're back in business. But yeah.
Do you
That's-
blacklist them after something like that?
Sorry?
Do you blacklist,
blacklist
a
them?
company after something like that?
I want to say yes, I can, but I believe in the sense that it's like you have to weigh your pros and cons there. Because if you blacklist this company, do you know you have enough clients to supplement what that company leave?
Yeah.
Like that gap? Because a lot of these companies that people fail to realize when you work with one company, they have association with other brands.
Yeah.
And that's how I actually build my clientele because once one company see, oh, I do work for them, they want it because right now I have 2 competing malls as my client.
Right.
Like 2 big established malls in Toronto Tobago is my client.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, we want content to look like this mall or that mall.
Yeah.
Because it's a competition, but sorry, I think I rambled a little bit, so I lost my train of thought.
No, it's good. This is all like.
Well, it's basically, I prefer that because, but besides the money, is like, I like corporate. Like, from the sense that most times corporate just let you have the control now.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
they just trust
they
the
don't
vision.
want to fight up with
Yeah.
all the
Back
nitty
and
gritty.
forth,
Yeah.
Because corporate, this
It's
move
like,
with
hey,
our
we
function.
paying our money. You are the professional. Handle their business.
Yeah, like,
They'll tell you if we like it or not.
yeah, like most of my corporate clients, I don't ever hear them give issues with the prices. I could call any price I want if I have that relationship with
Yeah.
them. And I feel way more comfortable with that than fighting with a small man who would probably be like, let's say I do a date for him like $500 and then like a whole back and forth with that and it's like, oh gosh, why are we doing this? Why are we here? Why are we here? You know?
Right.
When a corporate is like, okay, yeah, send a video, they give the feedback because corporate do be picky. Like they do be very picky
Yeah.
with what they
no,
want.
they have a
Money
look.
spending?
They have a look, yes.
Yeah.
But once you meet their requirements, it's like, okay, cool. We will send the payment in T30, T60, whatever time period, and it's normally clear.
Yeah, 30 days. 30 days.
Ideally. But they had clients who had like T60s.
Some people 60.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. The most I knew is 30, and some people do less, depending on when the job happens. They're like, no, we'll just pay it off one time.
Yeah. So, yeah. And
But your earlier clients was everyday people, like smaller people.
I try not to.
No, the early clients.
Oh, early clients, yeah.
But then
but
how do you
it-
build up into the brands and the corporate? Asking for a friend.
That's a friend. All right. Well, this is where, and I think I think it was Charlie, the same advice is that networking is a hell of a thing.
Right.
Because people realize you could be the most talented, most exceptional photographer, videographer, dancer, model, whatever, but if nobody know who you is, then it don't really
matter.
matter. Like,
Right.
you actually had to put yourself out there and be like, hey, this is me, this is my work, what we can do. Because a lot of times as approach brands just so randomly or as a network from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because somebody will know somebody who is a head of marketing for this company or that company, and they just segue from there. Honestly, it really just networking. Because most of my clients I have that was just true referrals.
Okay.
90% of my clients was true referrals actually.
Yeah.
And they become long-term clients that I very much fortunate to have that I could live the lifestyle I have actually.
Nice.
But yeah, it's, the best thing I could ever tell anybody if anybody asks for a friend is just you had to put yourself in spaces where the money is really.
Right. How do you find out about those spaces?
Trial and error actually. It's like, okay, let's say for example, like it had a car expo in Central.
Car expo?
Yeah, at
Okay.
Automotive Expo, the Automotive Expo. I think Garage Fresh was the thing.
Car people love each other.
Yeah, well, what people fail to realize, car people also is a lot of corporate in it.
Yeah,
because
once you enter cars and get into that car scene,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's best
Duplication
friends.
glitch. Yeah.
No,
I'm
that
literally like, here, I'm like, I like cars, but not as much as y'all. And I
Nah.
can't force it.
yeah,
Like,
but
if you see me in a car expo
That's
and
fast.
like talking to other people, it probably might just be very forced.
nah, well,
Like, I like cars, but I can't talk about them. Like, I don't.
no, it's understandable, but like even there, they had a lot of like corporate level companies there, like Unipet was there, Toyota dealership was there, big brands actually, and it's like you just had to approach them, be like, hey, XYZ. It's feel awkward, like doing it in person, the whole trying to sell yourself.
Yeah, no, honestly, does it sometimes feel like you're begging with like, hey, I just do pictures, you know, if you need help.
Nah, well, is that trick I was doing that? Sometimes like is either that or sometimes I'll be like, hey, you guys mind if I do a demo reel for you and just send out see how you like it in, and then I show them the work. And yeah, Toyota loved the video I did for them. That was quick and easy.
Yeah.
And we approached a few brands like Unipet. We approached them. We chose Toyota. We approached Protem.
It's not Intercam?
Intertem, yeah.
Right.
I don't know why I think Protom, that's not me. But anyways. But yeah, so like scenarios like that, you just network just so now because business know business people know business people.
Yeah.
Even smaller businesses just know just somebody. Because like I want to say one of the good photographers I met through Miss World. His that is Ross Photography.
Yeah, we went to Ross.
We did?
When we went, they have a stall in C3,
They have a booth in
right?
C3, yeah.
The one time we went to print,
Oh,
we went
upstairs.
yeah, and I asked the girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember the name of the
We went to print something, and
The prices weren't bad.
it's not the prices. It was
No, well, remember what you went to print, and then it's like, oh, this isn't bad at all.
Yeah, no. But I just remember having a conversation with the girl because she's like, you have to go into a Safari to like upload to the machine. And I was like, so how often do you all just see this? She's like, all the time.
Oh, right.
Right. People have to open up their Safari. Some people don't close their tabs. And she's like, all the time. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Okay, yes, I remember.
So that's how I know Ross.
yeah. So like it's networking really because through Amir I end up being one of the media sponsors for Miss World, and through Miss World I get to meet Rostem, and through Rostem they had clientele who is a lot of corporate clients, and them clients become my clients because they used to call me for work and be like, hey, we like your work, like work together for this client, and it just trickled down from there because once you know one person, you know like 10 other people basically. Yeah. It's really just to find opportunities to position yourself where you know people know people now. Yeah. You know, like you just see them like, oh, this person knows this person. It's just like you just have to find yourself. Like even this year, I was a lost track videographer out of shared networking, and that was fun. I love the stuff that Almaki was doing. Bit of Al.
I'm okay. It's just red.
The battery.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red makes me scared.
Yeah, networking. But yeah. Okay. Not sure if I have anything else I can say about that. You want to say? Your mind one part too, yeah. That will happen. But
No, like considering what's going on in your brain.
do. That's funny because my camera, when I press the red light, I like, oh, that's good. If it's not on, then something wrong.
I think Sony's have like this very funny sound of like, yes, that little recorder. I was like, this is a toy.
Yeah, that's a very expensive toy, yeah. Yeah, because I currently shoot on a FX30, and sometimes you at the FX Shave if the opportunity arises, and those are very expensive cinema cameras, and them just have that same noise. Ding.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, turn off this noise. We'll use the lights because it have like tally lights on it now.
Okay.
So when you press it, you actually see the lights come on.
Yeah.
So once I see them red lights, I was like, cool, we record and we good. Because the worst thing to do, you have a whole shoot, and then when you press, okay, end recorded, the light now come on. It's like, nice.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Yes, actually.
Or they explain to our client where like, guys, we're not wrapped.
You know who does this? Michael. Our friend Michael does this. He would like record something, and then he'd be like, "Oh gosh, I didn't press record." And I'm like, one day that'll come back and bite you.
No, that happened to me at times. But what I just do, I don't ever tell the client I didn't record. I just like, okay, this is good, but let me take over just to make sure we have one more take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never know. They never know. Well, I mean, you know now, but they never know. So yeah, there's a habit that I luckily worked out of because that is a nightmare to deal with, honestly, especially if it's a wedding, because I actually do weddings sometimes.
Yeah, you can't redo a wedding.
You cannot redo a wedding. That's
like,
it's like, guys.
now ordained minister.
No,
Can you just by
it's
chance?
not that. Guys, we had a great run yesterday. Let's do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow was great. That was a good practice run.
It was very convincing.
But tomorrow,
let's try that one more time.
Actually look like we're in love.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do you have any strange requests? Like when you edit videos, does anybody like make my arms a little smaller? Because I get the make my body look a little slimmer all the time, and I'm like, no.
Funny enough, I had many occasions on shoots where people be like, oh, nah, he will change the color of the background, he will replace the background, or he will make it look slimmer. And I hear in my mind, it's like,
this is video.
This is video. You're not paying me for this. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Right.
And I just choose to ignore it and just carry on my day.
It's like, actually.
Yeah.
No.
No. I mean, they just know because I just get and I look like.
Yeah.
Like the.
Yeah, in the middle of the shoot. No, he would be able to color that out and I say like, can
color
he?
it out. I'm not coloring anything.
I had plans with the ridiculous requests like that, honestly.
The left, right, I'm like,
can't be talking to me. Is there another photographer here? Because
can't be me. Cannot be me. I'm not getting paid for that. Yeah. You're not paying me to do this.
If you see the left, right look, just know.
Do you have any
crazy
horror stories?
Horror stories like in what?
Like on a shoot.
You reach Thruston and you forget all your batteries home, and then you had to drive back.
Nah, actually, because one time with me, I never had stories like that. I more had horror stories with clients, but not so much like I made a mistake that disrupt the shoot because I have anxiety, so I always just double check and triple check the equipment.
Right.
So what are your clients' don'ts? You know, what was one of those things that I was like, yeah, I would never want a client to do.
Never want the client to do. Well, I remember that time I had, what do you call that? Don't? I wonder, but because it was a horror story.
It's like, do not ever, as a client, do this. I would say it's a don't.
Do not ever. Nah, I had to think on this now because I have a few horror stories there, but I'm not sure if fall into the career do not ever, but like I could say it or even don't line it. Because I guess in horror stories I had this one client. I won't call names because I don't have no throat close. But at a time I had a client who called me for an interview because they wanted a video for it. It was a hair brand, some kind of hair brand. I'm not going to call names. I'm not calling names. Just know I had beauty hair brand up north side. Yeah. And they wanted me to come my interview for 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm from South. So we had to reach up here like 4 in the
Wait, what day in the week?
That was I think that was on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah. So we had to come early because that highway traffic is not easy.
Yeah.
And I remember we come up, boom, bam, bam. Interview was okay, and then it's like I was sensing the red flags, but it wasn't there until I read it. It's like she come in the interview, and it's like, oh, let me see some of your work, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Well,
Wait,
I mean,
after you reach.
yeah. There was like, do you have anything to reference your work? I mean, which is kind of strange because I mean, yes,
You hire me.
you can't contact me and whatever. So like, okay, well, I send them the link to my IG. They're like, oh, this is good work and thing. And this moment is like, yeah, things are going downhill. She say, okay, we like what I do, but we had to do a test.
Oh, okay.
A test.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, a test? What do you mean by that? So they say, well, we will carry you on a shoot, and we will see how you operate in a fast-paced environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fast forward, I think there's like, so this was Monday. I think this thing was like the Wednesday, whatever, north side again. There was Monday evening, so it wasn't like no traffic issue. And I came here, I said, okay, don't be me and like the other videographers now, because it wasn't me alone come for the interview. When I reached there, it's like, nobody else there, it was just some models, like the creative director, the owners, whatever. And I just the only video guy here, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here, boy?
Right.
Lo and behold, them had me doing a whole commercial production as
By
a test.
yourself. Oh, okay, that was the test.
Okay.
We just want to know how you would handle everything. It was a test.
They just want to see how I work well with people in a fast-paced environment. And do note, the next red flag, they was telling me that, oh, normally we just run this thing long now. This most likely will run until 2 o'clock in the morning. I like 2 o'clock in the what?
Oh, you paying for that?
Because the shoot started like around 4. And I said, okay, cool, we might finish like 7, 8, like I was like, okay, it's a shoot.
Yeah.
I done reach already, so like I can't just pull out already. Like I done set myself up by being like, oh, I take a
7,
test.
8, reach home by 9, 10, in bed, sleeping by 11. It was a
Right.
good day.
Yeah, but would advise any new photographers out there or videographers, if any company call you for an interview and they say test, just run away. They're supposed to see a word from now. They don't need for you to do a test.
Yeah, but you
Advice.
you reached out to me.
Don't walk, run.
Run far away. Yeah, so we doing this shoot, everything was wrong. The client was picky. Them want to keep doing retakes.
Yeah.
This random deer want to hold my game and put it by our hand. I'm like, why are you touching my deer? Because it had like, there's like some kind of set. I don't want to say too much because again, I don't call names.
Yeah.
But let's say like one of them kind of upstairs apartment set, and they had like a bathroom scene.
Okay.
A bathroom scene. I don't know. There was like a Valentine's thing.
You hear your son shooting bathroom scenes with random
Yeah,
people.
like no, and that was funny because I see like okay, because it was like some Valentine's scene where like a couple come and they spend the time and she pouring soap on his back in the shower. And I'm like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I hear like,
This is what you spend your good money for. Your good money on this camera for your son to be
You see
doing.
where your birthday gift went.
I was like, why am I here? How did we reach here? Like, because she was almost naked.
Right.
And I hear like,
Right.
okay. Okay, well, we just continue shooting, and we had to hold my camera sitting off angles, and
Right.
the girl wanted to put your camera here and at the sink now. So imagine you had a shot of the person coming towards the sink, my camera in the sink, and you want to open the water. Like, you can't be serious.
Oh, okay.
So you done dictating my pace and want to put my equipment in a proper position for you to get a shot that not even looking good because that was indecisive. The creative director, you could tell she had no experience.
Sound like you had a stressful life. I haven't had it that bad.
No, like you
Did I
just
get test once?
a test. And
I don't
then
think I got
I was like,
tested.
okay, cool, all right, whatever, because I done just getting my bad advice, like, okay, I do all this ridiculous shooting, like, all right, so what's the
Yeah.
criteria? How do I know if I get the job or not,
Yeah,
guys?
how do you judge
This
me?
is supposed to be an interview still, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and your head is like,
where we reach, and like
So where you gonna put the other people through?
I made
because
a
it's
whole
a set
video
of
for you.
different people, and I was like, am I the only one the test dummy here? Or what going on? What are we doing here? Why are we here?
We
Send
signed
in.
up for the military.
Why are we here?
Just gonna put you through a little test just to make sure that you're like.
You know, to
physically ready
work
for
well
it.
in a
Yeah,
fast-paced environment. I don't know, this brand had nothing to do fast-paced. I see the brand page and like the content, like, what do you have fast-paced? But yeah, that was fun.
So when you sent the video,
No, I didn't add
No.
nothing them because I done that bad juju already and then the timer. But no, you had to stay here until 4 in the morning. I'm like, what?
4 in the morning. That's a real long shoot day though.
12
I
hours.
was like I mean I was still green in the industry, but at that point I kind of developed the backbone.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I think everybody just go through this moment when they now start to, like, you know, they'll take anything because, like, oh, I
And
just need
then
to work.
That one thing happens and you draw the line in the sand and you never step over it.
Yeah, like, you just start developing that backbone, be like, okay, this is my limit of what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do because I have more respect for my work and myself as a professional.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard, like, okay, I just doing all this, and do note, I even know if I did the job, yes or no, huh?
Right.
This was still a test. This was still an interview test. You want me to stay until, and I from South. This was up north. This is like central north.
Right.
I don't know north. Sorry, I don't know north people areas. I only know Port Spain and Tunapuna. But yeah. So
That's
you
enough.
want me to be here quite up behind was about 4 in the morning. I had no sleep nothing.
Right.
To shoot whatever that is where we're shooting. I even know how to describe that to this day
Right.
as a test. And then when I had to reach home now, because I like, nah, I peace out. I know I tell them I peacing out because like, yeah, this not making sense to me. Like, why staying here for 4 in the morning? That's not, you don't tell somebody that. And that's the thing,
Like,
they never communicated. They never
Right.
tell me like because I was like the assumption, okay, this is like a 3 to like 6 or 3 to 7 latest. But I know, production's never one time. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So I say, oh, did I bye.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Our productions run on time.
It's like 3 o'clock. Bye.
Well, if we run a little late, it might be like maybe an hour if so much.
Yes.
But normally we finish either on time or a little bit earlier.
Yeah, so and do know this is new equipment I bought and I taught my equipment just to do this test.
Yeah.
And I hear like, oh yeah, I'm jumping up 4 o'clock in the morning behind roads but well not really behind road but like far from me and I started go home tired and I still don't know if I get it because they didn't want the footage, the raws.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
red flag. Do ever give people your raw footage just so. Or raw photos.
Paint unpaid invoice across the front.
Yeah. I think I watermarked it, but I can't remember.
You could
by
do
the
that, but I don't know.
But I remember the day after, them was the owner's boyfriend. He's a photographer. He's a known photographer, but
Yeah.
whatever.
People
I don't
always
care.
ask for raw stuff, and I'm like, y'all don't even have the software to like.
Yeah.
I have to download a program just for my computer to read the
Yeah.
raw file. This is apart from my editing software.
Yeah.
It's, what do you think a raw file is? I'm like, you're telling
Yeah,
me
it's
you
like-
want the raws, but
It's like,
what do you
you
think
could
a
just send
raw
me the
file?
unedited ones also. I'm going to say like,
No,
no.
No, well, them just want to
because you're
order
gonna tag me in it, and I'm going to untag myself when you
Yeah.
post it. I'm going to say I do not know who took that picture. That was
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah, and I remember mom, she also saying, like, do not get her nothing. Because she was buffing me about it. Like, I get an earful from moms about it. Like, how we up here? Why we here?
Yeah.
She buffed me.
It's
And
like-
I was like, I've done upset already.
It's like, oh, they don't want to go home too. Like, oh, they want to be
Yeah.
here. No.
She buffed me.
Like, why
I got
honestly?
earful. And I think that was the time I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing something like that again, which is ironic because it happened to me another time.
Oh
Let's
no,
land.
I've
Yeah.
definitely had that. Why am I here, boy? I'm like, I could just throw away everything, right? What was it, boy? I went to shoot some food thing for some people, and did I tell the story before about
Yeah,
my like one food shoot? No. Okay. I went to shoot this food thing for some people. I ended up like in Arima, like real
Okay,
early
no.
in the morning.
I don't know.
In Shops of Arima.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I ended up there. Shot the food. Everything was fine. And then they booked me for like a different shoot. which is like completely unrelated. It was like shooting like some boots or something like that. And I was like, I go try it. I'm new. You know, like I just taking in all the work and all the experience that I
Yeah, that's literally how they shop here, yeah.
right. And then even in the food shoots, I was kind of like, they made like the whole menu. Like the whole menu is just sitting down there, and I'm like, are they gonna offer me food? Do I ask for food? And then one of the people that was cooking, they're like, what are we gonna do with all the food? And the owner is like, I'll probably just take it home. And I'm like, you greedy. I was like, you're greedy. You could have offered us, but you're not obligated to. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
But I go back like thinking that the shoot went well. Me, I don't know if I have like a I hate this place kind of face. But I go up to the next shoot and they're like, I know you didn't like the food shoot. And I'm like, but who said it? Who said I didn't like the food shoot? I'm like, what's the point? Like, why am I here? I don't know why, but in that moment I was like, why am I here?
That literally was happening. Why am I here?
I was like, why am I here? How did we reach to this?
How did we reach here?
I'm like, I want to go home. I want my mommy.
Yeah.
I want my mommy.
Yeah. I think what put the name in the coffin with that one was like the day after, literally the day after, like early day after the owner's boyfriend or whatever, the same known photographer. The man was hounding on my phone, be like, hey, we need the raw footage, we need the raw footage. And I'm like, what? He said, oh, I'll come down sometime, and you just did with the child. And I'm like, what? Hello?
To my address?
No, we're not doing that.
I meet you at the police station.
No, I lied and said I had a shoot. I wasn't giving away my test card. Like, what the hell?
Property, you want me to just give it away?
Oh, yeah, you could give me a card. I could transfer it and then I'll meet you back or something. I'm not giving you.
I was like, no.
I held on to a man's card for like 6 months, dog.
Nah.
Because I was literally trying to meet up with the guy and he was like, I'm busy.
Okay.
And then whenever he messaged me, I'm like, I'm busy. All I'll be planning there. And he doesn't show up. And I'm like, dog, I have a free 128 right now. This could get ghost. But because I'm respectable, I want to give you back your card. And after about 6 months is like when he got back his card. But I don't play with my cards though, literally.
Same.
I bought some new cards and somebody was like, I don't have an SD card. And I'm like, you have to suffer in the shoot. Because I cannot give you my new card that I even haven't used myself.
Yeah.
No, same. Like, because, memory cards, I had moments where I had... They're valuable because I had moments where I gave people cards and like the cards actually started stripping, like splitting apart. And
yeah.
Because I had SanDisk and I just stopped
I learned that
buying
the memory card is just the gold piece that you can see.
Me.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Because one of mine's like stripped, like it broke open and I was like, for this is just
a strip.
plastic.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought the whole memory card was like all the inside.
Yeah. I remember I gave a photo for one of my SD cards and to this day I never gave back. And I stopped doing that now because my cards are very expensive because I bought some pro grades and that is very expensive cards. The IV90s, that's like $2,500 for a 2-card kit.
Also, what camera? Make sure this one is recording for me, please.
Actually, just make sure Well.
Huh?
Well.
That was cool? It's red? Yeah. If you're giving somebody an SD card, please format it. I don't need to hear a story about somebody using an SD card and you have like all kind of crazy shoes on there. That is crazy.
Don't the screen turn off on that if it's recording? Because I know sometimes cameras have the damn battery power saving thing.
I'm not sure, but if these two are fine, I'll just walk between those two.
I mean, if you want, because it's turned on, you could just, I don't know, just hold the focus button or tap the screen to see if it's on. Perceptive. I don't make sure my thing's filming, so.
Well.
Oh, it died.
Yeah, it's probably the battery, that's all I'm saying. It wouldn't just like stuff like that.
Fair enough. So I guess we continue. So like normal, I guess.
Because we have these.
Oh, we have. Well, yeah, no other questions you want to ask. You say you had like the world of questions. You don't think, or you don't know?
I think anything I didn't want to know, I kind of like
Found out.
found out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I just want to know like how you got into
And a lot of people would have just known you off of the photo challenge. It's like, oh, he's the guy who created it. Yeah, I think from the regular person's point of view, it's just be like, but how them do that? How them get it? How they getting paid? How they even winning contracts? How he's even reached to that point?
More money, more contracts. Yeah, no, well, I mean, I don't be like a beating at that horse, but yeah, it's just really networking, honestly. Like, every single client was a referral.
Yeah.
Rarely ever had clients who just cold call me, which is our next thing I had to practice, because I had times where clients actually message me on my business page, and I don't see the message like until a month after.
You know who's good at cold? I think, was it Charlie that he was like, who was it then that was saying that they would just call?
That's Michael.
No. Well, yes, Michael does it too, but somebody else we were speaking to was like, they just Damien.
He was on it.
Yes. Not on video. No, Damien was aggressive, but he was like, oh yeah, I had like 200 contacts just calling whole day.
I spoke to him the other day. He's
Yeah, but he's aggressive.
Nah, ironically, I can't do the whole cold calls because I hate meetings. I like, oh, if I have a meeting, can you just be like, oh, I like your work, we have a concept and just give me money. Why we have to have a whole meeting? It's like, oh, you have to go and talk to them and find out what they want. I mean, yes, you have to do it, but it's like, do we really have to do
You could
this?
skip a few parts. Skip a few,
Like, sometimes I actually wish I probably just hire like a secretary or like a middle person and let them just talk to the person for me. Like, I just don't like talking to clients. I just feel bad because then it's be like, oh, so how much you charge? And like, and I had to do the maths in my head because one thing, I don't really have packages.
Yeah.
Because I always tell people, don't go by packages, just go by the client budget, because it's easier for you and easier for them, because it save you time and save them time.
Like, let's cut to the chase.
Just let
How
us
much
just
you could afford.
yeah,
I'll tell
because
you if you could afford me.
yeah, because that actually what happened to me at a time with a potential client who from Marvel actually. They wanted me to cover some Mother's Day brunch thing. There was a whole back and forth conversation we had on IG. They followed me and all that stuff. Restaurant, big established restaurant. I don't call the name because again I don't want to talk close. And I remember them being like, "Oh yeah, we want this reel done, and we would like you to come in from 11 till 4." And I like, okay, fair enough. Okay, so what I could do for you? I tried to do the PR stuff. I like offer a package and stuff. I said, oh, we don't want all that. We just want something for a simple reel. When I heard that part, the simple, I think low-key, that hurt me. Because
like the amount of
a reel is not simple.
No, like any piece of work, contact and creative is not simple. Like, I think that's my trigger word with clients. Like, if it's be like, oh, this is a simple thing.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work to make it look simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might look simple, but a lot of mental hurdles you have to do to just make, like...
How am I going to get this shot? How am I going to go around this obstacle? You go put the ornament in this particular spot that I need to be in.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I need to sit down and edit all of this afterwards.
And then logistics, because I on my invoice, I charge my clients a transportation fee. I'll add that in the thing, because I'm not going.
You're coming far.
I'm not going across the country just for style.
Yeah, no, I've told
cheap.
clients, I'm like, I come in from quite Vancouver. This is how much is for gas, and then everything else comes afterwards.
Yeah, well, I don't really break it up. I just have it like in my invoices as I itemize it. So
I like to tell them what the breakdown is, so that
I don't know.
I am like, this is the price. This is where the price coming from. Well, for me.
Well, I did do it in the sense that I don't itemize it like that. Like actually put individual prices, because weirdly enough, when you do it for that clients be like, oh, well, could we just knock out this and this? Or be like, why this so much? Why this piece so much?
Well, for photography, someone be like, hey, I want, let's say, 10 images, and you tell them it's X, Y, and Z amount, and then transportation.
Oh, no, well,
because it's not...
Oh, yeah, you have a lot more costs.
Yeah.
Equipment rental.
Yeah, because I just break it down like equipment rental, transportation, crafts,
people to pay.
second shooters,
Yeah.
hours of filming, hours of editing,
Yeah.
subscriptions, musicianship licensing because a lot of my corporate is corporate. You can't
Yeah.
use test just so, and for test to sue them, no. I had to pay for licensing of music and all that.
Yeah.
So I just itemize it like that, but I don't really specify the individual pros because then they'll be like, oh, well, we could probably get this piece cheaper and that cheaper because I don't like giving people the opportunity or choice of that.
Yeah.
So I just be like, all of this, cost this.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that really how this be. And
in photography, if you just want less images, I mean, less work for me to do. I
Yeah.
guess.
yeah, I actually miss photography.
It might be the same like shoot day or something. I still ask them like, how long is the shoot day meant to be? Is if we have 4 hours, okay, I'm no.
4 hours.
I'm charging you for me being there for 4 hours and then also
Your time
editing
after to
how
edit.
many images you need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then where the images going? Is it going up on billboards? Is it going like just socials?
yeah,
Because if it's advertising and all of that, that would be an extra fee
yeah,
as
basically.
well too.
Yeah, because I just normally do it like, I just normally budget my prices according to the type of client because like obviously you can charge a doubles vendor the same price as you're charging like a group of companies. Obviously that's what it is. I mean, I would like to, but I can't do that. That would be mean. So I normally just have like that preconceived notion like, okay, if it's corporate, this is my minimum.
Yeah.
If it's like a small business, it's my minimum. This is the thing. And then I work my way up to be like, okay, right, so this is the minimum. What they want and how we can find a middle ground. Because you have to give negotiations. You have to do back and forth. Because sometimes corporate will take take the price and be like, cool. And other times this can beat down a little bit. They'll be like, what we could get for this? And like, okay, so what we could do. And that's how the ball adjust. Yeah, but then they swing back to that same client. After that whole beatdown, they went for this client at the time, but they wanted me to come whole day, and they wanted me to go across the country for like $400, $500. I left that on scene. No, actually, no, I didn't left it on scene. I said, unfortunately, we cannot meet your budgetary constraints, but what I can do, I can refer to some photographers that would meet your needs. And they say, okay, cool. And they inform me the same day.
I don't even want to refer anybody because I don't want anybody else to have the headache.
No, I referred videographers I know will charge them more than me.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be like, so they'll get the harsh reality, like,
okay.
That's the trick you have to do.
No, this is, you gotta understand, what you're asking for is ridiculous.
Okay, I could do that then. Because I'm like,
I understand the aspect that you don't put anybody to distress.
It's like, I said no, I said to people that I know for sure go say no.
Yeah.
No, that I would always do when I have clients. I mean, sometimes be genuine because I'll be real. There's nothing wrong with like if you're outside if I'm outside your budget, then just be upfront. But don't be that way. Don't be like, oh, but why so much for this little thing? Like when you start nitpicking it, you hurt me. You'll just piss me off. You just piss me off. Like you're paying for a professional. It's just like you can't go by KFC and be like, oh, why there's 2 pieces? How much is that 2 pieces in KFC? No?
I don't eat.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
All right. Or like doubles vendor. I think everybody know doubles, right?
Yeah.
So like doubles was $6 or $7 up on outside now. How much doubles up on the side now is?
My doubles is $5.
Your doubles still $5. Well, you're lucky because I know up all your sides be more expensive than south. We still have $4 doubles down south, guys. Just saying.
What?
Yes. It have $3 Alpine. Big up penal.
Passing on south now.
Oh yeah, good thing down there, just saying. But yeah, so like it's like you can't go to a doubles vendor and be like, you sure $6 why you can't do it for 4? Like, watch how fast he would get. He would cross in 3 different languages, especially if it's a Venezuelan doubles vendor. Well, you get it for sure.
What if any doubles vendor you going by?
Nah, they don't
I don't know of any doubles vendors.
Big of them. I read the hustle. But yeah, like.
Oh no, for sure they work hard.
Was that?
No, I said they work hard.
Yeah, they work hard. But yeah, like I guess it ties into why is we so vocal on social media, but like, pay your word, like, don't waste people's time.
Right.
Because you've seen it multiple times. I just want to be aggressive, but same time be, in between. Because I be like, how to say, I believe in having good relationship with the clients, but also still keep them on the toes in the sense that,
this is still business that we do.
Business is still business. We could be cool and thing, but same way I respect your business, respect my business.
Yeah.
Same way you want me value your product or your service, my product and service. We can find a middle ground. If I want to offer you a deal, we can offer you a deal, but don't nitpick me.
Okay.
And I would tell anybody in the industry, established, coming up thing, don't ever let nobody nitpick your prices. Don't ever do that. Don't ever let them make you feel bad for charging what you charge. Because don't really know how much work and tears and sweat and pain you wrote through just to reach where yours.
Yeah.
Literally. Because nobody don't ask you like, oh yeah, I could just do an iPhone. Meanwhile, your camera is like $20,000 for the body alone.
Yeah.
You know, you want to make your investment.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I feel like I went around there about that, but yeah,
No.
I'm very strongly about that.
I still find that interesting of like people telling you like, I can shoot this on
Insert
item here.
I like camera here, and I'm like, okay, but they booked me for the job. I don't.
Nah.
What are we talking about there?
Yeah.
Nah, it's the
What
people.
we going back and forth on?
Nah, it's the times when you on the set. Like I had instances of this, like you on the set, and then the marketing agency telling you how to do the job.
Oh yeah, for sure. They always know how to do the job better than you.
They always know how to do it better than you. You're the creative who them higher, but you telling me how to do it.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Make it make
Oh
sense.
yeah, we were on a set like that, and I think one of the models or something like that was like, they are into videography or something like that.
Who?
Not our one. We were on a set, and one of the models
okay.
that we were shooting with was like, she does like videography or whatever, and we're like, well, they didn't book you for this shoot.
It's one of those cool story, bro.
Like, okay, cool.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you for the input, but not
Pause.
needed.
Thank you for the info, but pause.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips or
Advice? Tips or advice?
for people that
On the come up?
on the come up trying to get into corporate?
Oh, corporate? Oh.
Maybe I'm trying to get into my video bag. You don't know.
Alright. Okay. Number one tip. Alright. Do not buy Nitron.
Do not buy Nikon.
Do not buy Nitron.
Yeah,
I mean, if you really think about
what's
it.
in that one?
Oh, sorry. Do
A
not.
red is just a
that
very
camera.
expensive Nikon now.
Oh,
you
I
really
have
think about
many sleepless nights realizing that that's the development of
A
Nitron
red
own
is just a
red.
very expensive Nikon
Which is
now.
funny because, like, I know it's out there that people think I is the number one hater for Nitron, but don't get me
Right.
wrong. It have reason because Amir is a Nitron photographer, and being that he's my good friend, I just want to be his number one hater.
Right.
If it's not your friend's number one hater, then you won't grow.
Right.
So yeah, that's really why that running meme goes on, and people just vibe with it. Because I always be like number one Nitron, number one. I'll get a T-shirt. I'll be like number one Nitron hater. I don't care. I'll come up with a photo expo if we ever have one in Trinidad. We should get one in Trinidad actually. Like I think we. I try to sidetrack a little bit.
No,
but like
it's fine.
I think we reached a point in our industry. We should have like an expo. We should have an association because, like even what I was saying, like the whole
There's a
nitpicking.
photography association, though.
Sorry,
There's a photography association.
there is one.
Yeah. And they
But
have
do
the
they
red,
do
the
anything?
Red, the white and red logo.
Yeah.
Because it's wanted to have association, but if you're not doing anything, then it's like I don't really care about you, you know.
I think they have a couple of events, and I don't follow them enough to say like
Yeah,
they
but
tell you how much events they have every year or what. But I know they exist, and it's a thing.
yeah, but I mean, I might step on people's toes by saying that, but like, it's no offense, but like, if I don't know who you is, and if you're not really actively doing anything for the industry and the whole like making it better, then it's like you're just wasting my time.
Trinidad and Tobago Photo Society.
Well, look at that. I don't even know who them is. To
But
be
now you
honest.
know.
Well, no, I know, but like, not about bash them or anything, but like, if you're like, why is it? Because I think of it like this: if you use the association or the representation of a group, why is it not in the forefront when you have issues like how long we photographers and videographers and any creators we talking about like industry standards, term like what is proper procedures like.
Yeah.
Many times they have drama with like one photographer charging like or like one videographer charging. I'm doing music videos for $1,000. I see fellas doing music videos for $1,000. Like, you serious, boy?
Yeah.
Like for context, I would just spitball a number because different videographers in the industry will say different prices. But I would say like a proper music video shouldn't cost less than $10,000. And that's like if you're really scraping budget. Like if you're really on the shoestring that music video, because 10,000 like is the extreme least minimum you should. And then I seen people doing like, we'll do a music video for $2,000 for you or $1,000. And like,
A little quick money, quick edit, and get out of the way.
Yeah, it was
You
like
did about 2-3 of that for the month and
I mean, put some Fillmore transitions on that and you're good.
Hey, Filmora, yes. Which is kind of funny,
yeah?
yeah? No, that's actually funny because I remember I had an actual client with on Top Cut.
Yeah.
No, not on Top Cut. Like it was a lovely client, that individual. She had a campaign for like health, like women's health and stuff like that. And I had to do some like she wanted some like motion, well not really motion graphics, more like GIFs and stuff like that in the video. But my editing software choice, DaVinci, bit up DaVinci Resolve, best software ever. It didn't support GIFs at the time, so I like okay, let me just import this into CapCut and slap in the GIFs, and lo and behold, it worked normal, and the client didn't see anything different. I like okay, cool, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, like
Don't buy Nikon.
don't buy Nikon, charge your worth, and just keep improving. Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Moms, do you have any advice? Mom doesn't have any advice.
Yeah, just
Thruston, thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing your whole army. Army out.
I appreciate it.
Everybody had their passports or no problems crossing the border?
Yeah, no problem.
Coming from south.
No, it's fine. It's fun. I mean, I would like to talk more, but then I know time is of the essence too. So
Nice.
time is of the essence.
You can come back.
We could always have you another time.
Yeah, well, that is other figure out because
Might be a bigger army. We never know.
Yeah, I might bring the whole media team next time if they
At this
don't.
rate.
It has space.
There's space. Yeah, we can fill up the couch. We could organize it. We have lapel mics. We could.
Yeah.
But if we're doing that, I feel like we should bring more videographers. Like just have a whole video, all the established videographers there.
We'll host, but we won't talk
Yeah, we mediate.
because I don't know much about it. Well, I know enough just to get by. My thing is photo and lighting. We can talk about that whole day. Other than that, you lost me.
Yeah.
H2, whatever you call it, 422. That leave that
10
over.
bits, 422, 10 bits,
Leave that over
H.265,
there.
all intra, 22 float,
I
4K 120 FPS,
I plug in things in here. I'm like, there's only people online to do.
14 stuff to dynamic range, all intra, S-Lord, V-Lord, P-Lord,
None, that means none for me.
D-Lord.
Once it works.
ISO, shutter speed.
ISO,
I
shutter
know
speed.
what an ISO is.
ISO,
ISO.
shutter speed,
I know some of those words.
aperture, DN. I don't know nothing else.
Controversial thing, ironically, I think once
Hot take before we go.
hot take, ironically, videography, just photography was just extra steps.
Too much steps.
It's been Trust and Benny, guys. We'll see you all next
I can't snap my fingers, so we just clap. I can't. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Peace.
Cool.
We'll plug all of his socials below
Pop, pop, pop.
in the video.
You
Yeah.
had to put it in. You had to put it
For those that are listening,
Okay.
we'll
Okay,
plug
okay.
it below.
Alright.
For those that are watching, we'll
You were
plug it
instructed.
in the video.
You were
Yeah. I keep watching this camera. I that camera dies. I
And
keep
it will
watching
also
this
be in the
one.
description. So
Yeah.
that's it. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah. Do I mention like if who I would like on the next episode? Oh, we don't do that. Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know who is gonna be there.
Oh,
It
okay.
could be nobody. Maybe
Yeah.
it's Joshua.